Hey, rockers. Welcome back to Great Guitarist of the Rock Era, your destination for all things guitar. Today, we're diving into the incredible world of one of the most legendary guitarists of all time, Reb Beach. But before we jump into the shred-tastic world of Reb Beach, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest content. Now, let's kick things off with the journey of this guitar virtuoso. Reb Beach's musical journey started at a young age, and boy, did he make waves. From his early days with Winger to his phenomenal work with Whitesnake, Dokken and beyond, Reb has carved a legacy with his mind-blowing guitar skills. Richard Earl Reb Beach Jr. was born August 31st, 1963, and was raised in the steel town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It became almost immediately apparent that Reb would not be laboring in the steel mills. He was a musical prodigy, playing piano and later guitar at an early age without any formal training whatsoever. Influenced by the monsters of rock of the 70s, Reb spent his teen years jamming along with records of Aerosmith, Sammy Hagar, and Ronnie Montrose. But it was Steve Morse with the Dixie Dregs that had the biggest influence on Reb. Complexity and speed of the Dregs was a challenge compared to the blues-based playing of most musicians of the era. After graduating from Fox Chapel Area High School, he attended Berklee College of Music in the early 1980s. But after only a couple of semesters at Berklee, Reb realized that formal musical training was not for him. Instead, he started recording some of his own stuff on a 4-track recorder, a mix of jazz rock fusion. After winning an annual Best Guitarist contest with one of his fusion tapes, Reb took his guitar to New York. Within a year, he went from eating ramen noodles to playing in Fiona's band and being one of the most sought-after session players in the music industry, working with such all-time greats as Eric Clapton, Bob Dylan, Roger Daltrey, Chaka Khan, Howard Jones, and Twisted Sister, showcasing Beach's ability to adapt to various musical styles. While working with Fiona, he was introduced to Kip Winger, who was touring with Alice Cooper at the time. Eventually, they formed the band Sahara along with Rod Morgenstein and Paul Taylor, which later renamed to Winger. The band's debut album, Winger, was released August 10th, 1988 on Atlantic Records. The record was a success, achieving platinum status in the United States. Hits from the album include Madeleine, 17, Headed for a Heartbreak, and Hungry. In 1990, the band was nominated for an American Music Award for Best New Heavy Metal Band. Shortly after the tour in support of the first album, Winger released its second album, In the Heart of the Young, which went platinum in the US and gold in Japan. Hit radio tracks included Can't Get Enough, Miles Away, and Easy Come, Easy Go. I saw them open for Kiss in 1990 and was blown away by Reb's playing. Paul Taylor left the band after the tour, and their third album, Pull, was recorded in 1992-93 as a three-piece band. The album was not as successful as the previous album sales-wise, but gained solid reviews. It is a pretty solid album. Reb's lightning-fast sweeps and jaw-dropping tapping and arsenal of techniques is a masterclass in shredding. His precision and speed, it's like he's casting a spell with his guitar. After Winger disbanded in the mid-1990s, Beach first joined Alice Cooper's band and later replaced George Lynch and Dokken. With Dokken, he recorded one studio album titled Erase the Slate and a live DVD titled Live from the Sun. He was also involved with Sega as he recorded the soundtrack for the video game Daytona USA 2. After leaving Dokken, Beach has been a part of several different recording and touring projects. He released a solo effort entitled Masquerade in 2002. Since 2002, he has been a member of Whitesnake and has been the longest-serving member of the band to this day, excluding David Coverdale, of course. A supergroup project named The Mob with King's X frontman Doug Pinnick, Nightranger drummer Kelly Keagy, Kip Winger, and Timothy Drury on keys resulted in a single, self-titled album released in 2005. A reformed Winger released their first studio recording in over a decade, 4, in 2006. He toured with Nightranger for a series of dates in Japan and the US, but announced his departure in January of 2008. He now splits his time between Winger and Whitesnake, recording Better Days Coming in 2014 with Winger, and recording the Purple album with Whitesnake in 2015. He continues to tour with both acts. He released a solo instrumental album, A View from the Inside, in 2020 on Frontiers Records. Reb is also a member of the band Black Swan with Robin McCauley, Jeff Pilson, and Matt Starr, with 2 albums, Shake the World in 2020 and Generation Mine in 2022 on Frontiers Records. In 2023, Ringer released its 7th studio album titled 7. Of course, a guitar legend needs legendary gear. Ibanez Guitars produced his signature RBM models in the early 1990s. He has been using primarily Sir custom guitars since the 2005 Whitesnake reunion tour. Whether he's wielding a signature model or a custom-made axe, Reb's collection is a treasure trove of tone. His impact goes beyond the notes he plays. He's inspired countless musicians to pick up the guitar and chase their dreams. Reb states, "It's been an incredible ride. I've had my ups and downs, but I wouldn't change a thing. Music has always been my guiding light, and I'm grateful for every moment I get to share it with the world." And artists from all walks of life have acknowledged Reb's contribution to the world of guitar. He's not just a player, he's a legend, shaping the future of rock and metal with every riff and solo. And there you have it, rock stars, a journey through the incredible world of Reb Beach, the guitar maestro. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more guitar content, and let us know in the comments which guitar hero you'd like us to feature next. Until next time, keep rocking and keep shredding.